Hi, my name is Jennifer Stephenson. I am the Dean of Instruction for Pre-K4 and Kindergarten at KIPP Dream Prep in Houston, Texas. I want to be a leader at KIPP because I believe that I have the potential to support teachers in helping KIPPsters become ready for college. KIPP's mission is really what gets me out of bed early every morning because I know that my work can help students overcome all the obstacles stacked against them. And at the end of the day, I want my students to leave KIPP having been provided with a high quality education which prepared them to be successful in college and beyond. But I also want my students to leave me being prepared to be agents of change and leaders for social equality in their own homes and their own communities. Put simply, I want to be a KIPP leader because I know that my students deserve more than what our society currently provides them, and I'm willing to work for my students and families until social biases and inequalities no longer separate my students from any other students. Throughout my first year as a leader on campus, I have learned how to use my strength of self-awareness to my advantage when it comes to building relationships with teachers and students that I support. I spend the most of my time at the beginning of the year really getting to know my teachers and students well, spending quality time with them in their classrooms, and really trying to seek to understand where they come from in order to build more authentic relationships with them. And as a result, I've been able to communicate and work effectively with my students and teachers because we already had a relationship that was authentic and really built on trust. My biggest area of growth this year has been in the realm of performance management, specifically when it comes to holding teachers accountable for meeting their goals. There have been a couple of times this year when I've needed to have more difficult conversations with teachers, specifically around students having met or not have met their goals. And so I guess my struggle this year with that has been getting teachers to really accept accountability and responsibility for these goals, as opposed to allowing them to look outward. For example, looking to student behavior or a lack of support for the student at home, for example. Instead of looking to those things for why a student's goals may or may not have been met, my school leader and I have really worked hard to help prepare me for these sorts of conversations so that when I do need to have them, I'm really ready to support the teacher in looking in the mirror before the magnifying glass and helping them come to terms with the fact that we have to hold ourselves accountable for the work we do with our students, and all we can change for our students are the kinds of things that happen to them here at school. We can't control what happens to them at home, and so we have to hold ourselves accountable for what we're asking of them at school. What really excites me the most about the prospect of becoming a member of the leadership team this year is really the ability to build lifelines and relationships with other leaders across the nation. I know that I'm not alone in my struggles with performance management, and I also know that my struggles are also other people's strengths. And I really look forward to building those lifelines and leveraging them to help to support me, my teachers, and most importantly, my KIPPsters. I'm also really excited just to get to spend so much time with other like-minded professionals whose beliefs are aligned with mine and with KIPP's. And just the reputation of the KSLP program is one of so much hard work, but also really intense personal development and growth. And I'm really looking forward to the prospect of getting to spend so much time working on my own personal growth and development, so that I can be the change for myself, for my teachers, and for my KIPPsters here in Houston. Thank you so much for your time, and I really look forward to hearing from you soon.